Happy Thursday to all our wonderful well-being followers. Today, something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about underwear. I get so many questions. What bras do you wear? What do you like? What are the best underwear brands? Well, I'm going to be chatting to a fab female founder, Priya Downs, who founded the range Nudia. And we're going to talk about sustainability. We're going to talk about choosing the right bra size, about how and why breast size change over the years, how to measure yourself, how to make sure that you're wearing the right bra. Yes. So any questions? If you have any comments, pop them in the comments below. If you have anything that you'd like to say, of course you can do that below. If you'd like to drop me a little heart, please do. Let me know where you are watching from. Be nice to have a chat. Let's get our friends on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see how they are doing today. Hi, Facebook. Hi, everybody on YouTube. How are you doing? Happy Thursday if you're watching me in real time, or of course you might be watching on catch up on YouTube. Apologies, somebody has just started drilling outside the back wall, which I have no control over because it's nothing to do with me. So apologies about that. Hopefully I will speak nice and loudly and our guest will be very clear. Now, as I said to our friends on Instagram, we are going to be doing a deep dive undercover, literally undercover, because we're going to be talking about things that don't normally see the light of day, at least not to very many people. Talking about our undies, in particular, bras, bra sizes. Are you wearing the right size? Did you know that our breast size change significantly throughout our lives? So we're going to be talking about all that and more, and sustainability in lingerie and all the rest of it. So before we get going with our guest, I am just going to add Lainey to the chat. So Lainey will be able to add comments onto Facebook, obviously, which is really good. We can't do the links here on Instagram, but I'll make sure that everything goes in the comment afterwards and the caption. And of course, if you want any further information on anything, just head over to the mothership, which is earlewellbeing.com. So now let us see if we have Priya in the house. Priya, I have requested you. So if you want, here we go. This should all be working nicely. Lovely to see you. Thanks for all your waves. Thanks for all your hearts. Sending lots of hearts back. Yeah, it's going to be a good chat. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. First of all, congratulations on founding such a brilliant brand. I'm so impressed.
Oh,
I've
thank
been
you. Yes.
not only all over your website, I have some of your lovely things here to talk about. I am wearing one of your lovely things.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. Is that the bralette?
It's the one that it's slightly underwired.
Okay.
Because I'm actually wearing, I don't know whether you can see, let me just adjust this just one moment. I'm wearing a dress that is quite fitted, and so it needs a good shape underneath it. Needs a little bit of extra support, a little bit of extra form. And I do like going for an underwire, you know, if I'm wearing something that's a bit tighter.
Yeah, you need to get that sort of lift as well. So when you're wearing dresses and things. So that looks great on you.
Thank you so much. Right. So let's talk about you and your entrepreneurial journey to start with. What's your background and how did you come to found Nudia?
So I actually came from a fashion background. So I worked at Burberry for 7 years on the merchandising side. Yes, at Burberry. And then had spent some time working at other luxury fashion brands like Chanel and Tommy Hilfiger before that. But I'd never done underwear. I'd always sort of, I mean, Burberry doesn't do underwear, you know, really.
Right.
So it was, I actually worked in menswear, you know, mostly, and accessories. So the world of bras was really new to me. But when I left Burberry, I did an MBA in INSEAD. I'd always had this kind of entrepreneurial, you know, side of me that wanted to start something. My dad was an entrepreneur, you know, he ran a business, he ran a couple of businesses for, you know, years. So I'd always kind of envisaged I'd start my own business. But when I left Burberry, I always kind of felt like I don't think the world needs another fashion brand. But, you know, when I looked at my own wardrobe, I realized that actually my underwear wardrobe was shameful. I had a beautiful, you know, rail of trench coats,
lots of outerwear, but no underwear. I think a lot of us are the same, you know, and actually it is the underpinning, isn't it? I mean, not only is it good, you know, it can help us posturally for well-being, but it's the thing that sits closest to us and most intimately to us So things like fabrics are
Absolutely.
important, design is important.
Yeah, and I think, I also realized how much I was planning, how much my underwear sort of let me down when I was wearing my outerwear, because,
Yeah,
I'd never have the right fit or the right bra for, say, a strapless dress, or
right.
a halter neck dress. And I'm like, why am I not spending more time
Yeah.
thinking, dressing basically from the, I guess, from the intimate out, if you know what
From
I'm
the
saying.
intimate out,
Oh,
literally the
yeah.
bottom up. I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing more
And
annoying than having kind of straps that fall down and you're
exactly.
always kind of
Yeah.
doing this and conscious about it. I have to say, your fit is excellent. We do have a Liz Loves, so there's a 15% discount code. So thank
Great.
you very
Yeah.
much for that across your site and also on your new sleepwear, which is
Yes, so
brilliant.
we've just launched sleepwear, everyone,
Have
which is
you?
completely brand new category for us. We've only ever done lingerie, and
Yeah,
one of the reasons we did it was because we had a lot of requests from customers, to start to look at other categories and to launch
yeah,
something like sleepwear, because I think people struggle to get really good sleepwear,
yes.
and
Yeah, no,
I
it's
think,
really beautiful.
it pairs so well with our lingerie that it just sort of sits so
Yeah.
harmoniously against it. So yeah, I mean, check it out. It's exciting time for us, actually, because
Yeah,
we only
well
launched it on
done.
Friday.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah,
Another first.
yeah,
So let's talk first about getting the right fit. How do we
yes,
know if we're wearing the right bra size? Because I've read figures that say that, up to 80% of all women in the UK and probably globally are wearing the wrong size. And what I love about you is that when you place your order, if you go to newdeal.com, you actually get sent one of your special tape measures, which is
yeah,
marked in a really special way so that you get the exact kind of bandwidth, if you like, the band that goes around the back, and the right cup size and the right fit. So you're kind of making it foolproof, aren't you, for people that don't want or can't go to, the expensive shops for proper fittings, or, even department stores.
absolutely. I mean, I think for it's absolutely true that 80% of women are in the wrong size. And when I started on this journey, I'd spent about 18 months sort of formulating the brand, formulating our products. And as part of that, I did a lot of research, and I ran some workshops,
Yeah,
and really realized that I think a lot of women struggled, not well, A, to get the right size or understand what size they were wearing, but also
yes,
just didn't have the means or the time to go and get fitted.
yeah,
And I think, particularly for us being a very online focused brand, we wanted to make that easy and almost empower
yeah,
women to do it
yeah,
themselves. And why does this have to be in the hands of a fitter in a store? Why can't you be empowered yourself to do it? So
yeah.
we created our fit tape, and it was something that we spent a long time researching, watching
It's
women measure
really good.
themselves with a tailor's
Mm.
tape, and realized, and I think maybe this is a little bit of my outsider thinking, not coming from the lingerie industry and sort of coming in and going, why does it need to be so complicated? Just get rid of the inches and the centimeters and just tell you what you are.
What your size is, yeah.
Exactly. And
Exactly, because I
that's,
mean, a normal tape measure doesn't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G cup
no,
sizes,
it
but
just,
yours
it gives,
does. You're able to measure that, which is really good, and it's a little tape that comes out free, and so that you get the right fit.
yeah, absolutely. And we encourage people to get it first if they want. So if they're a bit
Yeah,
shy, they're a bit worried about buying their first bra, and they're, so yeah, you can get that on our website. And we also offer things like virtual fittings with a bra fitter on Zoom. So
oh,
if you do
amazing.
need, so if you do want a little extra hand, or maybe you've got your
Yes,
bra, and you've bought a bra and you're concerned about how to put it on, or
yeah,
how to adjust the straps, or even check that it fits you correctly, there's
yeah,
someone there to kind of guide you through. And I think it's that, because I mean, bra purchasing is very emotive, and it's something that is very personal,
yeah, of course.
and size is obviously a major factor in it. And I think
Mm,
the reason why 80% of women are wearing the wrong size is because they just don't get fitted.
no.
We know that 3/4 of women haven't been fitted in over 3 years.
Mm,
And when you think about the fact that we go through so many changes in our life, time of month, weight gain, pregnancy,
yes.
menopause,
Yeah, yeah. Talk about
surgery.
menopause. I mean, that's something that a lot of
Yeah.
our audience here obviously have experienced or are experiencing, and no doubt will experience. I mean, it happens to all women. So, what changes can we expect there? What's been your experience?
Well, I think with menopause, obviously, it's what we encourage with our tape, and with the easy tools we offer, to get us fitted, get fitted at least once a year, maybe even once every 6 months. But through menopause, I think it's even more important because, your boobs are changing, your hormones are changing, which causes you to actually change size. But not only size, your breasts also change form. Your tissue becomes possibly softer, and the kind of bras and support you need really changes at that time. So
I
think particularly in that time of your life, I think it's worth getting checked often. And with our tools you can.
And when you've got the tape, you can just do that, every 6 months. That's a really good point.
And also I think it's important to think about comfort. I mean, a lot of the symptoms of menopause, you get the flushes, perhaps your skin is more sensitive.
And you can get breast tenderness, and you might want something that's a little bit more supportive, a bit softer. I just have to show you this fabric. I actually chose 2 bras in this fabric. I love the way it sort of stretches each way, and it's just really pretty. It feels really soft and comfortable on, but it's not flimsy. These are really sturdy, well-made, soft straps, very adjustable. And then you've got this little sort of detailing here. So it looks quite chic. It looks very grown up, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, the whole premise of the brand is all about really great comfort, really great fit, but without compromising on that feel-good factor. When you put underwear on, you want to feel great, but you also want to look great. And I think all our bras are designed with comfort first. So as you mentioned, we don't, for example, we don't have seams on the nipples. Everything is molded.
Seamless. I hadn't even thought about that. Of course, usually there is a seam on the cuff, isn't there?
But to provide the support.
Can you see here? There's no seam, so really comfy.
Really comfy, because we mold all our bras, so we don't. So the support doesn't come from seams; it comes from a molded cup, and actually, everything we do in terms of the fabrics we choose, we don't have itchy labels. The labels are actually printed. So, you don't have
that's
anything.
so good. How often have you had to cut out a label or gone, oh, for heaven's sake, what's that digging into me?
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's things like that sort of make, we've engineered the bras to be comfortable, and all our bras are cross back adjustable. So you can wear it as a cross back or as a halter neck.
Yes. Well, let's talk about straps, because I'm picking up lots of questions coming in on Instagram, but just something I'd just like to clear up and tell me this is true. So this is something that I only learned quite recently, I will confess. As when you get your bra, you have all these little different hooks here. Yeah. And I was told recently that actually when you have a new bra, you do it on the tightest setting. That's what you're meant to do. And then as it ages and as you keep it over the years, it might well loosen, and just naturally as fabric wears. And then you can adjust it, and then do you start on the loosest one and then you tighten it?
That's the
right way around. Sorry, I'm doing it back to front in my camera. So you start on the loosest one, and then, because hopefully you'll have these for many, many years, they're that well made, you then just tighten it up gradually to take off any loss in elasticity, or again, any changes that you might feel, weight gain or weight loss, anything like that. You've got the four.
That's exactly right. I mean,
is that why there are so many hooks? I didn't know.
Well, actually, it's. I mean, one of the big reasons we did it was longevity as well. Underwear is one of those categories in clothing that you can't rent, donate, or sell. True. Right? So all bras eventually end up in landfill. I'm sorry to say, but they normally do. We, by the way, offer a recycling scheme if anyone is interested. But we do. So you can send us your bras back, and we will recycle them with a company that separates all the componentry, and we put it back into production. But I think the point is that it's important to, when you buy a bra, and we really believe this because we're a B Corp, we're a sustainable brand. All our fabrics are either recycled or organic. And we really believe in helping women make better choices when it comes to sustainability. And when you buy a bra, you should buy one that you're going to wear, that fits you, and is going to last that bit longer. So most standard bras have 3 hook and eye, maybe 2 hook and eye. We have 4, because exactly as you said, as your bra stretches over time, you work down the hooks. So having that extra hook just gives you that your bra
that bit
to
longer,
make it a bit more longer to last.
Yeah.
And all our bras come with a mesh laundry bag to help you take
Yes.
care of it, so it lasts that bit longer again.
So when you're washing, I mean, this is a tip again that I was taught very early on, actually, when I worked as a fashion stylist. When you pop your bra in the wash, always make sure it's done up. Yeah,
absolutely.
Partly to keep its shape, but also so that the hooks don't start ripping other things that you might be washing it with. So I remember my son really sweetly did the washing the other day, and of course just shoved everything in, and it all came out in such a jumble and snag. It's like, that's a lesson for boys as well.
It's true. It just takes one wash and your bra could be ruined that way.
But it's fine to machine wash them, is it? Just pop them in a laundry bag, pop them in the bag that you send.
Yeah, so that's one of the things, is that, you know, how many times do people tell you should hand wash your bras? And, you know, you should really, but who has time for that? You know,
I don't have time to hand wash. I'm sorry.
So we recognize that, and we just said, look, why don't we just give everybody a laundry bag? At least that way, if you're gonna put it in the washing machine, this is a much better way of doing it. And you know, we know we're all busy, you know, and I created the brand partly because I recognized that buying bras was inconvenient, taking care of them was a pain in the backside. So, you know, because you can't put them in the dryer. Please don't ever put your bras in the dryer.
Really,
you know,
no bras in the tumble dryer?
No, because heat breaks down the fabrics, and then that again will make it lose its stretch a lot quicker. So heat is not great for bras.
So just line dry, just hang it up, put it on your towel rail or whatever. We're being asked questions about pants. I'm very pleased to say that you have lovely matching pants.
We have
Beautiful.
We sell everything in sets, so everything is designed to be matched with a brief.
If you want to, you can buy those sets separately.
Yeah, and you can buy it separately, and all our collections have different types of briefs, because we know not everyone's a big knicker person, not everyone's a thong person, so we offer kind of a range of different shapes. And knickers also, you know, make a big difference to your silhouette and your, you know, how your outerwear looks. It's important to make the right decisions. I mean, we always say with knickers, it's always a personal preference, right? If you're a thong person, you're a thong person. If you're not a thong person, you know, that's fine. But, you know, all our knickers are designed to be seamless, so you don't have seams kind of coming through your outerwear. You know, designed to be smooth, you know, not to have, I guess,
and no little dangly bits. You know, I mean, I've had some really nice pants in the past from like M&S, but they tend to put these big sort of lumpy roses and things right on the front. And you know, if you're wearing something flat, I always end up cutting them off. And then I end up not getting it right and cutting a hole in my pants. I mean, it's ridiculous. So it's lovely to see that this is smooth.
It's smooth, but you know, it has small little details that make it, you know, just a little bit pretty, and which is exactly what we, you know, the whole brand ethos is about, you know, beautiful bras but are comfortable.
Now, can you talk a little bit about the different styles for different breast sizes? I noticed a bit of chat going on earlier about, you know, having bigger boobs, and was that going to work with a balcony style? Or you've got, I mean, there are so many different styles now, aren't there? There are things like bralettes, which is almost like a sort of sports stretchy type bra, underwired, non-underwired. Are we okay to wear an underwired every day? Should we be rotating the styles? What do you think?
Well, I think honestly it comes down to, I mean, there's no reason why underwired should be uncomfortable. I mean, people have this misconception that if I wear an underwired bra, it's not comfortable. It's usually because you're wearing the wrong style or the wrong size. And so I think that's something that needs to be addressed. But I really think it comes down to what's your preference? You know, start with, do you like wired or do you like underwired? Because both should be as comfortable as each other. And if you like non-wired, then it doesn't matter what bust size you are. There are non-wired, you know, we offer non-wired up to double G cup. You know, so, you know, I think that if you like non-wired, then
can you get good support without underwiring? I mean, or, you know, if you are fuller busted, should you be going for an underwire?
I mean, it's probably the best form of support if you are bigger busted, but it's not the be all and the end all. Like, we offer in our fuller bust, we've designed a fuller bust bralette that's a non-wide bra that's specifically designed for bigger cups, And it comes down to the fabrics that we choose. You know, we have like really, really powerful mesh that goes into them. So that even if
they're kind of lined. Is that why you've got the lining? So you've actually got the fabric, the really pretty fabric at the front, and then there's this like supportive mesh fabric at the back. Can you see this?
Yes, exactly.
Which is giving you that support, as you say, without that seam cutting through the front.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is standard. Also, I mean, that's industry standard, isn't it? I mean, you're being disruptive here, which is always good.
Yeah, I mean, most, and also with the fuller bust bralettes, it's about offering that mesh that also gives you that forward projection. So we also have, you know, hidden slings on some of the fuller bust bras and bralettes that help with, you know, what you don't want with, particularly with bigger busts, is that you end up looking a bit splayed. Whereas, you know, what you want is your boobs to have that sort of nice forward projection, and so our bras
I like that forward projection.
Yes,
very. I'm thinking kind of Jane Russell here, and the sweater girl look. You know, almost. I mean, sort of Marilyn Monroe, quite iconic, almost kind of not pointy, but just a really good, smart shape. And I'm seeing more of that. You know, in the media, I'm seeing more of that in fashion. I think we went through a phase when it was all kind of gym slips and bralettes and vest tops, and now I am seeing a little bit more tailoring, a bit more structure, perhaps a bit more thought going into our underpinning.
For sure, and I think we've definitely seen a growth. I mean, through COVID, definitely non-wired was our biggest sellers through that.
Well, frankly, you probably weren't wearing a bra at all, were you?
And
I mean, it was just,
I think there was
just
in our
pajamas the entire time.
Which I would not recommend, by the way. I think everyone should wear a bra because your boobs will eventually succumb to gravity, and bras help with that. So you should be wearing a bra, whether it's non-wired or wired. But certainly what we've seen since lockdowns ended is sort of an uptake in people wanting to wear wired again, and wear more, as you said, more serious bras. I'm thinking much more about the bras that they wear under dresses, which I guess people weren't wearing dresses through COVID. So people are thinking a lot more about, you know, their outerwear and, you know, what bras work best for, you know, summer dressing, for event dressing, you know, that kind of thing. And I think, I think
as we move into party season and maybe wearing strapless dresses, I've got a couple of really lovely strapless dresses that I'm really looking forward to getting back into for the party season. I've also, my favorite dress is a halter neck. And until I found you, I never found a great halter neck bra because the straps always showed, or it digged in, it didn't feel comfortable. You know, yours are very versatile. There's a whole range, isn't there, where you can adjust the straps really easily?
Yeah, and I think, I mean, we don't offer a strapless bra yet specifically, but we're in development to create one. And I think for us, what's really important is with strapless bras, we want to make sure with all our bras that we offer it up to a fuller bust.
And I've never found one that really works, to be honest, to be really truthful. They always slip down, they end up around my waist.
Absolutely. Or they're just very, they're making like you've got, you know, like a banana boob. So for us, I feel like we want to get it right. So we've spent a lot of time actually engineering a strapless bra. We're going to be bringing one out actually next year.
Exciting. Can't wait to see that one.
But all our bras just standard come with the functionality to go cross back and halter neck, which also, as you say, helps with event dressing, because lots of
so a standard one like this you could actually change to be halter neck.
You can, yes, yeah.
I did not realize that.
So
that is very, very clever. So you get two for the price of one, essentially.
Well, three, because you can also cross back it as well, so it can go as a cross back.
Oh, why would you have a cross back and not a halter neck back? What are the different dress styles?
For example, if you're wearing a tank top, you know, when you see some people wearing tank tops or a tank dress where the straps sometimes peep through, you could wear it as a cross back so that you're not.
Yeah, I see. Look, you can take this off here.
Yeah.
So I can cross them.
And then you just cross them at the back. Yeah, just cross them at the back.
Brilliant. And that's different from the halter neck.
Yes, and for the halter neck, what you would do is you'd actually strap them together. So you'd get the two ends of the strap, put them together, and then you would just pull it tight. So if you get the other end,
okay, yep,
that's it, and then that's it.
And put these together.
Yeah, and then you tighten the strap.
And then you've got a halter neck.
Yeah,
that's so clever.
Yeah,
3 in 1.
Yes, 3 in 1. So very versatile.
Genius.
Yeah, and great for halter neck dresses.
Yeah. Before we go, can we just talk a little bit about the fabrics that you use? You talk about being a B Corp business and about ethical sustainability fabrics.
Yeah.
What's your take on fabrics, bearing in mind that, I mean, we are wearing them intimately, so we probably need to think more about what fabrics we're using than maybe any other form of clothing.
Yeah, so all our fabrics, first and foremost, are designed with good, have to perform. So
Yeah.
they have to have a good level of stretch in it. And we always source fabrics that have good amount of elastane, or at least something that can work as an elastane, a natural form of elastane.
Yeah.
And then they have to be smooth. We don't want fabrics that are too, everyone's had that sort of really frilly bra that shows under a white shirt. All our bras are designed to be smooth, so you don't see the patterns under a white shirt or a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So we're very careful about what we choose, and then we add, on top of that, we want all our fabrics to have some kind of recycled, I guess, some recycled componentry or composition in it. So we and if ideally 100%, but as you can imagine, the recycling process, you do lose some stretch through it. So you have to be, we have to be very selective that,
you need the best product in the best way. Yeah.
So we definitely spend a lot of time picking the fabrics and making sure it's just right. But but also pushing the boundaries on, like, well, what can we get that's, pushing the limits on recycled, on natural. And so all our fabrics are made from recycled mix, and some of our other bras are actually made from completely natural products. So our seamless bralettes and knickers are made from tencel, which is 100% natural. If people don't know what tencel is, it's fabric from woodeo. It's a plant fiber. And our new sleepwear range is 100% cotton. So again, natural fibers. So we spend a lot of time and a lot of focus on looking at fabrics. But first and foremost, they have to perform, especially for bras. They have to support you, they have to stretch, and that's, we won't compromise on that.
They're your supportive friend. Priya, thank you so much. I've
Thank
learned
you.
a huge amount. I know everybody else has. Thank you for the generous discount. 15%. That's across site, isn't it? That's
across
on all your website.
New sleepwear as well.
And the new sleepwear. Yeah. Brilliant. Sending you a massive heart.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank
Great
you very
to connect
much.
with another female founder.
Amazing.
Thank you. You're going to have to click off. Thank you. If you press the little white X, otherwise I might cut everybody off. Fascinating, don't you think? Bye, lovely. Thank you.
Bye.
And don't forget that you can go onto the website nudea.com, NUDEA.com, and you can order, if you want, you can order their special measuring tape. Highly recommend it. Also highly recommend the little online Zoom chats that you can do with people, their team, if you want to know how to wear the racer back, how to adjust the straps, all of that. Really, really good. Great service. So just to say before I go, loads and loads and loads of you commenting on Ingenious Beauty collagen. Wasn't that such an interesting live with Pupinder, the co-founder of Ingenious Beauty? This is the one that I'm taking currently now. It's the Ingenious Active. It's got those amazing exercise supportive herbs along with the astaxanthin, hyaluronic acid, and the special collagen peptide protected in that encapsulation, proven to make it through to the small intestine. If you missed the live on Tuesday, it's saved on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. So please rewatch it. Completely fascinating, very compelling, the evidence on this particular form of collagen. Last chance. Oh, and there's a 15% off as well on everything on Ingenious Beauty, as there is on the Hascat berry powder. I just mentioned this not only because it's a favourite, but this is just about to expire, the discount code. It expires at the end of the month, so the end of November. If you haven't tried it yet, it's an amazing antioxidant rich powder. Tiny bit, just a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. I stir it into yogurt, I mix it into smoothies. You can put it into muffins, cake making, all sorts. It's really, really good. You can use it to make a hot drink. Absolutely delicious. There's loads of information about Hascat on the Earle Wellbeing website. We've got a 15% Liz Loves discount on that, but it does run out. So if you are new to it, you'd like to try it with a discount, or maybe you love it and you're thinking, might need to get some more of that in a bit, now is your chance before the discount disappears. Also, before it disappears. We have some subscription gifts for the magazine. I hope you are all receiving and loving your Christmas copy of Earle Wellbeing magazine. It's been really great to see so many of your pictures. Keep them coming. If you've got your copy, please take a snap wherever you are, at home, away, out and about, on the train, wherever it is. Love to see where I get taken on my travels. And then if you tag me, or you can send it to the team, then I can repost it. We can share it on our stories as well. It's lovely to build that community. But if you have not yet got your subscription, or you'd like to give it as a gift subscription, then if you do that, if you're quick, we have £20 worth of Studio 10 vouchers as a subscription gift that you can spend on anything on their website. And you might want to get this little baby. This, do you remember, this was the exclusive global launch of their red lippy with the hyaluronic acid in to make it really super smooth. Wonderful for Christmas. Highly recommend it. That's Studio 10. Last but not least, I've just received these, which I just want to share with you very, very quickly. And again, there is a 15% discount on Solcombe Dairy. Anybody else excited about getting an advent calendar? Yes, pop me a heart if you want to get an advent calendar. This is the Solcombe Dairy one, rattling with chocolates inside. If you want to get one perhaps for smaller people in your life, look at this, how cute this is. All handmade, completely plastic free, made by this wonderful family firm down in Solcombe. And not forgetting the boys, if you'd like something that's perhaps a little bit sharper for a guy in your life, how about this? It's the Solcombe Dairy, the favourite Solcombe sailing ship with the morning star there. So there we go. So if you fancy grabbing an advent calendar, they always sell out. So just a word of warning, you can use your Liz Loves over at solcombedairy.co.uk for 15% off. I will be back with you on the 22nd, and we're going to be talking about herbs. Love a herb chat. Herbs to improve digestion, herbs for health. That was actually the title of a book of mine I wrote about 20 years ago called Herbs for Health. Diving into the world of herbal tinctures. So please make a note to join me midday live or later on catch up next Tuesday. Until then, make sure that you're subscribed to the free newsletter from Earle Wellbeing, comes out tomorrow, and that you listen to the podcast. New episode of the Earle Wellbeing Show goes live tomorrow as well. Thanks for being with me today. Sending you a big kiss. Lots of love. Bye.